So now we're going to look at program number 5 on page 8. It says produce a program that will make use of the input box function to get two numbers from the user, add them together and display the total. This is really an amalgamation of programs 1, 2, 3 and 4 together. Right, so we start by creating a new project. Again, our namings must be correct. So program 5 iGCSE. Here we go. All right, so the first thing it says, so I'm going to do this quite simply. A label box here. Get the two numbers that you want to add together. I must label this, name this label box, label title. It's a bit ugly, but it's okay. Now I'm going to use a button to trigger the event, and I'm going to label this button CMD start. And I'm going to click on here to start calculation. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to display my answer, but this time I'm going to display my answer in a label. LBL answer. That's a bit different than before. Sorry, not in the text of that. Just going to change that just to the name. So it's a bit different from before. We're going to display the answer in a label. So to start the code, I'm going to double click on the button because this is where I want the event to be triggered by the click of a button. So first thing I'm going to do is ram my code. So first thing I'll do is create my variables. So as before, I'm going to use the nice words num1, num2, and total as integers. To spell integers correctly. Okay, so there's my variables, and then maybe that's all I need today. So now the first thing I'm going to do is to display the first input box. I'm going to get that value into num1. So num1 is equal to, unfortunately, input boxes only return text values or string values, so we do need to override using the val, which we used before in program number 1. So val input box brackets enter number 1. Now in code I tend to copy and paste a lot because I'm quite lazy. So the next line is so similar that I can just make those changes rather quickly. And you can see here, enter number 2 seems to be working fine. So I've got a red line here, and that is an indication that I've coded something incorrectly. What I've forgotten to do there is just do the second bracket. So the last thing I'm going to do is total is going to be equal to num1 plus num2. And remember, I have to display that answer, but this time I'm displaying it in a label. So label answer dot text is equal to total. So a rather simple exercise, bringing together what we've done before, and let's see if it works. So it says click on here to start calculation. Sorry I spelled that wrong, but I don't really care. 656, okay, plus 4 should give us the answer of 60, and 60 appears there. And that's the end of program number 5.